How's it going today there, YouTube? Well, as you guys can see, we made it back from Farmersville here in one piece and had a pretty good time at the show. A fair number of tractors were down there. The crowds were way down, but of course it was 35 degrees all weekend long and kind of a small show to begin with. Nowadays, anyway, it used to be, people be shoulder to shoulder in that place at one time, but there's nothing like it was, But that goes for any fair nowadays, so I don't know. I've kind of heard rumors that this might have been the last year for Farmersville. It was their 40th show, but who's to say? Well, the truck pull on Friday night drew in a half decent crowd, so I don't know. People are kind of losing interest in it, and the older folks are passing on. They grew up with all this stuff, so it's tough to say what things are going to be like here in a few years. So we can only really see for ourselves, I guess. But anyway, when I was away there, I had kind of a interesting conversation about buying tractors and fixing tractors up and whatnot, and whether or not it's worth it to now buy a wreck tractor or a project tractor or something that needs a lot of work and put the money into it, or do you go out and buy something all restored? And the way I've kind of been looking at it is I thought it might make a good video for you guys here because it's kind of an interesting conversation. Now, the way I would think nowadays is you're almost better off buying something that's already been restored. I mean, look at it this way. If you got a tractor that's worth, say, book value is $2,500 nowadays, by the time you paint it and put tires on it, I mean, you're already looking at $2,000 easily. I mean, and that's if you pay somebody to paint it for you, and, front and rear tires together, that's $1,200 no matter what. So, and you haven't even touched the mechanicals yet. You haven't gone put sleeves in it if it needs engine work or transmission work or needs a bunch of mechanical stuff. I mean, you can tie up $2,000 in paint and tires and you haven't even done the mechanicals yet. So I was kind of looking in the same boat. I was talking to my uncle down there, and he's got an Oliver 82, but started out as a $200 parts tractor, probably 25, 30 years ago, and it's all fixed up. It's top-notch shape now, but the money that you put into these things now, you're not going to get it back. Unfortunately, that's the way it looks now. It used to be a time you could buy a couple of tractors for $200-300 and go at them and fix them up, and you can make yourself a couple dollars at it. Those days are gone too. So it's tough to say what things are going to be like here. But I'm kind of in the same boat right now. I'm looking at been looking for an Oliver 80, and I've looked at a few of them. There's a few nice ones out there. There's a few wrecks, but I think I found one that's going to work for us, and it's an older restoration. It's out in Port Hope. I've been kind of talking to a few people about it and whatnot. It's just, I haven't got the time to go and look at it or the funds to do it right this minute, but, maybe it might be more towards a winter time. We'll be looking for another project here, so I've got, I forget what year it is. I think it's 43 or 44 Oliver 80s. Been all gone through. He's got the paint's half decent. It's older restoration. This one about the same shape as this one is here. I could respray this one, but A, I'm not paying someone to do it for me, and B, I don't have the time to do it right now. So one of those things that could be done, but it still looks half decent. That 80 out in Port Hope's are in the same shape. It's an older restoration. Could be repainted. The wheels need to be done. It's got decent tires on it, and engines all been gone through and whatnot. But he wants $2,200 for it, which that's pretty for those tractors nowadays. The Oliver 80s and the 1828s, $2,000, $2,200. That's the top end of the market there. Upper end of it anyway. It used to be a few years ago an Oliver 80 would be between $3,500 and $4,000 for one that's all fixed up, but not anymore. This stuff's just the way the market is now in this stuff, and no one's interested in. The market's going down all the time, so it seems. Now I'm talking tractors from the 30s and the 40s, 50s, not like the stuff you see on Machinery Pete that's got 1,800 hours on it, and it's 35, 40 years old, and it still goes for $100,000 or whatever it is. I don't follow them too close, but I'm just putting an example. I'm talking a whole different side of things here. I just can't believe that those tractors bring that kind of money these days. But he just showed a Farm All H on there a few years ago Farmall H went for like $41,000. I don't remember the story behind it, but I think that's kind of ridiculous, actually. That an H would bring that kind of money, but stranger things have happened, I guess. But anyway, I figured it might make an interesting topic for you guys, and you know, maybe later on we can do a live stream on this and have a little discussion and whatnot. But yeah, I figured you guys might as well put your input in down the comment section there, and we can chit chat back and forth and whatnot and see what you guys think. And as always, like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe, and don't forget about that little giveaway we're doing here. It ends on Labor Day Mondays, so like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.